Alrighty, boys and girls, we are at Turtle Point today, and we're checking out the range first. Looks like a pretty standard little range there. We'll hit a few shots, and then get going here on one. What I will say about the new range feature, and I've been using it more and more, just to like hit a couple shots and get a little bit warm, so that first shot of the day isn't so crazy. So I went like a few 8-irons, a few 3-woods, and then headed to the range, or headed to the course. So Turtle Point Yacht and Country Club is the full name. We got like pretty much a Masters type feel, maybe the same part of the country. I don't recall if it's a Georgia course or not, but these trees certainly remind me of Augusta. Bunker to bunker here to start. Oh, just hops out. 23 to go. I don't recall how I play here, so it's going to be a mystery. It's been a long time, a few weeks actually, since I have edited some videos and done some commentary, so this is going to be pretty interesting looking back in time at kind of how I was doing on this day. A 192-yard par 3 executed just about as good as you could possibly do with my little 4 hybrid there. And just left of the green, just left of the pin actually on the green. Safe for a par in that +1 score. Headed over to the third. That's very left. And now where am I going? Oh, it got through all that. Okay, left again, but now 45 away. Trying to stick this one close. Might be very close. That's a tap-in par save from there. And that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. This looks like a par, but a 45-yard chip within inches is always pretty good. The TSI2 driver has been very good. The shaft is definitely more what I require. I'm able to hit the center of the face a lot more. I played outdoors and hit a lot of good drives. Found the fairway a bunch. Didn't really get like that low spinning, low launching flight that I've been chasing when I was out on the course. Still cutting across it a little too much. But a decent day out there, and definitely one of the highlights was the driving. Here on the par 5 fifth, just a little too long on the layup. It's a very similar shot to the one that we executed a minute ago, though. Let's see if we can get it to stop. No. Not so much there. But a par on 5 and heading over to the 6th. I will talk about Turtle Point here a little bit. I very much like it. The detail, the shadowing, the undulations, the trees, everything is working here. The pine straw kind of individually matted under each tree gives a nice little contrast, and the holes are unique enough and spread out enough that you get a really good vibe here. Pin locations, I think these were Saturday pins. Could have been Sunday pins, but nothing too crazy, nothing on the edges or illegal. Everything just kind of in a normal range, but definitely getting Augusta feels. So if you're looking for a course that's kind of like an Augusta substitute, and maybe look this one up in real life. Hit the bird. Oh man, can you hit birds? Anyone know? I've never seen it get that close. It would be very interesting to know if you could hit these birds. So one thing I have been struggling with, to randomly change the subject quickly, is just like confidence that the iron swing I'm about to do is the right one. And I have been having like some weird arm fold thoughts and weird wrist set thoughts, and then when I say screw it and I just fling the club back, then I end up rushing on the way down, and I'm really kind of screwed up with the irons at the moment. And I keep thinking I need to do, a little more squat from the top, or a little more, rotate, a little more elbow in, maybe Bubby Golf and tuck the t-shirt in underneath the armpit. But none of that is really helping. In fact, I think all of those contradicting, or they may not even be contradicting, just going down each little step to see what's kind of working on the day is frustrating, and it's not helping. Here's a really good drive. This is the flight I'm looking for, like 17 with 2,000 some, and mid 140s. I need to get that ball speed up, though. I think it's definitely possible if I can get my sequencing right, and that's kind of the thing that's going on with the irons, is just doesn't seem to be sequencing quite right. A really good approach down the hill there for a birdie, and we cap off the front 9 at +1. A really good look at the lake there and the yacht club. 190, whoa. I think it read the club wrong. 115 club speed? Probably not. I would guess that's not right. Here's a weak, get a little fringe boost, and that turns out okay. But a bogey. And we're off to the 11th. Par 5. Maybe reachable, but it's a big dogleg right with a creek out of bounds. And I hit a real spinny one directly in the creek. It bounced off the creek somehow, and we're safe. So there you go. Must have hit a rock. Trying to take on the green, and it was really a decent shot. Not mad at that one. Catches the bunker, though. I gotta say, the round that I played yesterday had one of the worst bunker lies I've ever seen. I had like 100 in. I thought I had more room left of the pin, and I didn't, and it caught the bunker, and it must have been, it like back spun down and burrowed into the bunker like a hermit crab, and I literally had to swing as hard as I could with the most lofted club as open as I could and try and hit the sand under it, and I just punched it out about 2 feet with a full swing 60, and it didn't get out of the bunker. I had to hit again, and I caught it too clean because, of course, it was, a decent lie, and I really did have to get out of that bunker at that point. So that is going to be a super fun little short that'll probably come out here on the channel before you even see this, and then hopefully you can see the full round ASAP. I liked that driver swing, actually. It came up a little spinny, but the aggression through the zone and the weight balance there on the left look pretty good. That's a good shot. I'm taking 3 yards left every day. Little 10-footer. Fourteenth hole's coming up here. Kind of a weird finish. Definitely can understand that I topped that. Turns out okay. 127 up the hill a little bit. That was my favorite swing. Yeah, I'm looking at myself going, that was nice. I finally caught something clean. It went a little far, but At least I hit one good. That looked left. Oh yeah, or slicey. Came across that one. It's going to be behind this row of trees on the right. 15th hole. This is a shorter par 4, and I'm going to try and just hit a low slicer or a high normal fade. It's a pretty weak effort there. 47. Oh, bull crap. Heartbreaking bogey there on 15. 16 is a 180 yard, slightly downhill, guarded by bunkers. And that's too much. Landing at 190. Trying to save par, and does. A little tap in there. I gotta say, having a golf simulator and just a little place to come do 10 to 100 yard chips and get some feedback has really helped chipping in real life. Like, I barely ever think about chipping anymore. As long as I got a kind of a clean idea of where I want to land it and how high I want to hit it, then I kind of know what to do. And so I check yardages from, 20 up to 100, whereas maybe in the past I would just grab the wedge and kind of feel it and be like, yeah, it's probably like 40. Now I want to know it's like 37, and I want to land it at 30. And I want it to be spinning, sort of, but it can run out. So here I'm showing you, I had some weird issues with the direct Bluetooth. I had like a weird interference just like show up all of a sudden, and I couldn't get rid of it. It just kept going over and over. And so I finally loaded it through the old system, and we go back to the iPhone for like the last hole, which that would have been good if I made that. I really wanted to make that one. But 18th coming up, we got +3. The screen's all screwed up because I had the other OBS Studio thing set up. Here's me trying to hit a draw. When I try and hit a draw, it goes dead straight. But it was a good layup. Looking out at the water, this is a cool hole. Coming down, flowers everywhere, 135, and just absolutely tugging it. Some of the most side spin I've ever seen, actually, 3,600. Be nice to make that one. No. A par there on 18. A +3 round total. Some missed opportunities. Some kind of bad bogeys. And then a weird Bluetooth error. So Turtle Point kind of had it all. We hit some good drives, I thought. Spun a few of them, but not too bad. And make sure to check back tomorrow. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. We got videos coming out every day. Peace out.